For 22 years, Prince Bandar was the ambassador to the United States from Saudi Arabia. Do you know him?
Yes.
We've also seen a lot of the friendship between Prince Bandar and George Herbert Walker Bush, and that President Bush 1 sent Prince Bandar to see his son in 1999 to advise him on running for the presidency. How about a relationship like that? Is it too close, or is that okay?
Well, I don't honestly know the details, and I don't know how important that advice was. I'm not aware of the fact that the current president was somehow or other resistant to the idea of running for the presidency. So I just don't know whether those facts are really valid even.
Well, the reason I bring it up, if you've ever heard any of our call-in shows, you know that we have people that think about the conspiracy theories of people like you. You would be a poster child for these people because you have served on the board of the Council on Foreign Relations. You helped start the Trilateral Commission, and you've been to the Bilderberger groups.
Well, yes, I haven't done those for years, so that's partial redemption, I suppose. But otherwise, yes.
But what is belonging to all those groups? We talked about the Trilateral Commission when you were here in 1989. But what about the association with that? Are people too close in this world? People in business too close to the governments?
Well, there is such a thing as insidious influence. And the question is, how does it operate? Does it involve bribery? And does it involve some sort of psychological domination of individuals? I don't believe in this notion of some sort of secret societies controlling people. But of course, in any political system, there are sort of over-the-table and under-the-table arrangements. As far as the organizations that you have mentioned, they're all on top of the table organizations. We know what they are. We know what they do. We probably exaggerate their influence in many cases. But most important of all, they operate overtly. Anybody who wants to know what the Council on Foreign Relations does can very easily find out. And once that person finds out, they'll probably discover that it really doesn't run the world, but often makes very useful recommendations. For example, we're all confronting the problem of Iran. Well, I don't know, maybe this will reinforce the conspiracy theories, but 2 years ago, I co-directed a study on U.S. policy towards Iran for the Council on Foreign Relations. I think still a very good study. I said I co-directed. Who was the other co-chairman? Robert Gates, currently the Secretary of Defense. Now, on the one hand, maybe that reinforces the conspiracy theory, that somehow or other we're pulling the strings from behind the scene. But alternatively, maybe it tells you something, namely that this is an open process. Anyone can get those recommendations, read them, know what they are, can assess them, whether they stand the test of time or not. I think that's all to the good.